Lloyd Vehicle Consulting stickers, t-shirts and mugs are available by clicking the link to the Google form in the video description below. Good afternoon. Today is the 20th of May and this is part 4 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Retro Rides Weekender here at the Goodwood Circuit in West Sussex. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if there's any incorrect information. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. Hopefully there'll be no announcements this time that will stop me filming as well. I'm going to sort of fill in at the original area I've walked around because some of the cars have actually changed since I started filming them a couple of hours ago. Something that's arrived is this Toyota Crown Estate. It's a 68-69. I don't know exactly what generation this is. Somebody, I'm sure in the comment section will tell me, but left-hand drive. I don't know where it's from actually, but this definitely wasn't here earlier on. Something else that definitely wasn't here earlier on, or that I noticed anyway, is this. Another Toyota. It's from the 70s. I'm not even sure I've ever seen one of these before. They certainly weren't sold over here. Another left-hand drive car. Toyota 1000. I think it's sort of like the predecessor to the Starlet or something like that, as far as I know. I don't recognise that at all. There's something else that I think some of you might like here that's turned up. Actually, a couple of other things. Ooh, look at this. R8 Rover 216 GTI. Oh yes, please, viewers. This is for sale as well. It's a 93, so it's yeah, early 93 would be. It hasn't got the round the corner headlamps actually, which I expect to see on one of these. Yeah, GTI would be the twin cam probably, this one. Call 07801 861 085. Original interior. Arches don't look rusty. I don't know about those wheels. I prefer the standard ones. They would look fantastic on it, but there we go. And another Ford Escort Mark II RS 2000. 78-79 registration. The facelift with the Oval 4 badge on it would have occurred in 1978. Very nice. Also, we've got a Skoda Felicia here. 1990-2000 registration. They were replaced by the Fabia about that time, late 99, early 2000. I think it's got some different wheels on it, this one. This is the LXI, which was quite low down in the spec, but I think only a couple of models of the Felicia even got electric windows, so you know, that's interesting. Oh, is this a Bentley? No, it's not an R9, it's a Rolls-Royce Seraph. Does this literally have the Rolls-Royce of beige leather interiors in it, viewers? Why does my phone always do that? I have it on flight mode and it always interrupts me about 3 minutes into my filming. Thank you, Samsung. Samsung. This Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph, literally the Rolls-Royce of beige leather interiors with Panama hat, wood, picnic tables. The only thing I can't see, oh, it does have piping, and it's for sale. That's dangerous. It's a 99. It's at 102,000 miles. I'm only selling it. I'm 95. £37,500. Call 07790573231. Viewers, if I had £37,500, I might be calling that, because I would literally own the Rolls-Royce of beige leather interiors. This area didn't have any cars in it earlier on, I don't think. It seems to have sort of appeared. We've got some tasty treats in here. Oh, viewers, we've got something particularly tasty there. First of all, we'll have a look at this E36 coupe. There seems to be an awful lot of these today. They always are actually Retro Rides Weekend. There are tons of these here. That Transporter's probably got an engine in it we can't talk about, I'm afraid, viewers, because we don't talk about diesels on this channel, thanks to the Mayor of London and all his friends around the country and their ultra-low emission and clean air zones. 1988 to 89 Mini Jet Black with some very nice wheels. I thought those were aftermarket, but they're not, because they've got jet black centre caps. Amazing. Yes, more E36 action. And that's biscuit really rather than beige, so we won't get too excited about it, but it is for sale, so we'll have a look at that in a second. But first of all, we need to look at this 1988 to 89 Sierra RS Cosworth. This is a Sapphire Cosworth. Don't know whether this is four-wheel drive or just rear-wheel drive, but that is very nice, viewers. We like that an awful lot. I think those wheels are sort of almost basically standard, if I remember correctly. They're not quite standard. They look a little bit too big, but they look good on that. Right, 1996 pre-facelift M3 Evo, I'm imagining this is. Contact Andy 07747 121491. As Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. But we want to look at this Prelude though, viewers, because I like this generation of Prelude. I'd like to drive one very much. But not been offered one yet, of course. Otherwise, you would have seen it on my channel. Ooh, yes. Japanese domestic market one, I think, with that aperture. 1993, 1994. The dash on these is insane. It's sort of the fuel gauge and things on the left-hand side. This must be a bit later because there's got an airbag in it. I think the UK ones by this stage would have had an airbag. This wouldn't have one. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Also nice is this Peugeot 106 Quilksilver from the year 2000. With the interior sort of stripped out of it. Being careful about that view, so I imagine it's probably got a forbidden fuel engine in it as well. 1981 to 82 Mini and Golf racing colours. Goodness me. That's pretty special, isn't it? Another one of these K11 Nissan Micros with some rather natty wheels on it. Some steel ones. It's not quite my taste particularly views, but some of you probably like that. Don't know why I missed this MGB GT earlier on. I think this is vermilion rather than blaze red. 1975-76 registration. Someone's taken the steering wheel off. My feeling is this is probably a car that originally would have had chrome bumpers, but it's had them taken off. So, sorry, rubber bumpers, I should say. Now, I'm a bit funny about chrome bumpers going on rubber bumper cars. I'm just a bit funny about that. But actually, another option, if you don't want the original rubber bumpers on your rubber bumper MGB, is just take them off. And I actually think that looks quite nice, personally. Right, we will actually continue where we left off in part 3. Just finish this road and we'll go the other side because I need to deliver a USB cable to somebody. So we'll go to the other side then. Definitely a shambolic way of doing things here, isn't it? Right. Ford Escort Mexico. This is a real Mexico. But that is worth a lot of money. 76, 77 registration. Could be a personal plate even. But yeah, two-door Mark 1, Mark 2 Escorts. Probably increasing in value whilst I've actually just walked around it. Another E30 here, lots of them of course. Not too many Touaregs I've seen so far today, but another one. O2 E30 underscore slug on Instagram. It must be a late one because of the steering wheel. Oh yes it is, it's a 92, 93, isn't it? Another E30 of course. So many of them here. That one's got some flared wheel arches on it though. Someone's got some takes to it because they've got sort of A nice beige leather interior in there as well, and some flared arches with some enormous wheels. I'm sure what engine that would be in here. C124 Mercedes-Benz. Now, is this the E-Class, or is it still before? AMG massive wheels on it. Don't know. I'm tempted to say that actually might not quite be the E-Class, which facelift came in I think late '93. Yes, I'm right actually, because the thing in there says that it's not. It's actually a 1990-1991 registration, so that's the sort of earlier one. I have done C124 on the channel before. It was a 1993 220 CE. Ooh, and one of my most recent successes on the channel was a W203 C-Class like this one. I don't know what specification this is. I hope it's not a forbidden fuel one, because I won't be happy if it is. Oh no, it's a C32 AMG. That's alright then. 2002. Bit of a contrast here from this Mark II Cortina 1500. It's 1967, this one. It's GT. And that interior is very nice. And I think we've still got the original engine in this as well. I think they called it the pre-crossflow, from memory. Ooh, a Volvo Amazon. Yeah, there's not that many Volvos here today that I've seen, but you know, I'm always happy to see classic Volvos. Kaz sat here on bank. I'm very confused, dude. Never mind. Right. Yeah, that is very nice. Oh, also very nice is this Mark I Ford Capri. It's a 2.6 GT. I hope that's not an RS3100 in disguise or something. I don't think it is, because they have a distinctive rear spoiler, don't they? Another W0201 190. It's a late one actually. That's 91, 92. 2000 BMW 39. Don't know what engine did that. It's a pre-facelift 306 XS. That was a sort of junior hot hatch one when they came out. I've got a lot of filming to do. I'm not viewers. I'm gonna be here for a while. Never mind. It means you get to see more. Okay, 1988 to 89 Mini. The Cooper wasn't actually out in this country at the time, and the gear levers on this one's from the 70s. So that's a real kind of sort of mishmash of different types, isn't it? And the Mark II Fiesta. Oh, this has got the that's actually got the more basic dash in it, that one. But the heater controls are on the left hand side. If you want to L or above, you've got the fancy dash. 2 litre GTI. There's someone dropped an MI16 engine in this or something. It's a late GTI anyway, 92, 93. I can't remember when they stopped selling these in this country. I think it was about 1994, but I could be wrong. Mark II Metro. Yeah, very early Mark II Metro actually, 84, 85 registration. Hello to Bedlam Autoworks, Bedlam _ Autoworks on Instagram. I don't think that's the original engine anymore. No, I don't think so at all. Yeah, that's had something interesting put in there, hasn't it? Especially with those wider wheels. Must be a posh one because it's got the flush headlamps. Ooh, is this a Ford Explorer views? Yeah, they did actually sell these over here for a time, mainly in the late 90s. Hopefully you've not got Firestone tyres on this one, because it didn't go well for them, did it? What was for sale? 07572 266739. Mr. Bill from Fuel Power Channel says, who I've just seen, this could be yours. Ooh, another Mark II Cortina. Twin cam, yes, these were the kind of ones below Lotus, but that's got Lotus badge on there. Somehow, I'm not sure if this is a real Lotus one though, I could be wrong. but maybe somebody can inform me in the comment section below. 6970 registration, so quite a late one. The very last ones I think were on a J plate or something, weren't they? Another R33 Skyline, 1991 registration. Oh wow, a Renault Stefette I think this is. My gosh. When was the last time you saw a Renault Stefette? I don't even know if they sold these over here. That's a Renault 21 steering wheel, isn't it? I wonder if it's actually got a Renault 21 turbo engine or something. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? 1771 registration. Another E36, of course. 325i. 1991 to 1992 plate. I think the earliest ones of these were on an H plate. Another Mark II Golf GTI. Of course. Just be 8 valve, I think. 88, 89 registration. Now this Mazda RX-7 used to live in the middle of Winchester. I don't think it does anymore, but I'm pleased to see it's been rescued. Local plate to sort of actually Portsmouth area, but the Portsmouth registration area is massive. So originally they were both Southampton and Portsmouth plates, but by 1974 they'd merged together in one massive area. So yes, it's an FC I think this is, 85, 86 registration. Yeah, at least I live in the middle of Winchester, that one. 1992, 1993 EG Civic. Is this by any chance a Civic VTI? No, it's ESI, so this will be an EG4, like the one I drove on No Budget Reviews back in 2020. You can't pick these up for No Budget Reviews money for any more views with an MOT. You absolutely can't. And Corolla GL 1990-1991 registration. I forget the model code of these. Again, these are getting quite sought after now. It's not just the A86s which are. And a Honda CRX, or CRX Del Sol as it was actually known as some places. This looks very much like a normal UK market car as well. Civic CRX ESI, it'll have a 1.6 in it then. 93, 94 registration. That would be a fun car to drive, wouldn't it? So we've come over to the other side of the track here, and I mentioned in one of the earlier parts about N40 and 13 Sunnies, and well, there are two of them here. Mr. Brisdian's one's an 89, which I have driven on the channel a long time ago. This actually has a different bumper on the front of it from what you might have seen earlier this month. This is the correct bumper for it, but unfortunately it got a bit damaged. He's also put these interesting seat covers in it. But yeah, it's a nice car this, but it just had a new radiator I think, because it kept sort of having problems overheating. It's 1.6 GSX, they're very rare now these, and those are the correct wheel trims for it as well. Another N13 here with some interesting accessories on it. It's not much taste as this one. This is far more sort of me, but some people obviously like it. This is a good idea though, this little thing to prop the window up because it is quite warm today. Long gear lever, external oil cooler. It's got the actual wing mirrors on it, which the Japanese domestic market models would have had, and a Japanese plate as well. Both this and the Corvette are 88, 89 models. My gosh, look at this. Wow, I had one of these as my first car. It was this colour, it's called Bright Green. 99 to 2000 Volkswagen Polo Mark III. With those wheels, this could be some more trim one, but it might just be a CL. No, it's a 1.6 GL. Those could be the original wheels on it actually. I really wanted to have a Mark III Polo on my channel, a pre-facelift one like this, but I've always been unsuccessful in getting one. I almost got one actually in a way, because I've done a Seat Rossa, which is just a sort of shortened Mark III Polo, but I really wanted to do one of these. If there's actually, if you want to have your car on my channel, I have a wide range of cars on my channel, then right at the beginning of the video there would have been my email address on the screen. Please do get in touch. Ooh, Mark III Transit. Wow, I hope this has a petrol engine in it, views, because then I can get excited about it. So we've got 4 RS wheels on it. Built just down the road in a place called Swaveling, which is just near Southampton. 1988-89. Gosh, it's so busy here today, viewers. It is insane. Just got to keep going though. Apologies for the wind noise, just the way it goes on my channel. Right, Mark II Golf. Is this by any chance a Golf driver, viewers? Oh no, it's a GTI. I should have known, shouldn't I? Ooh, a Mini with some massive engine in it. What lies beneath there? I don't know if this is a modified van, because the vans had the sliding windows and the house style door handles, the external hinges, and the press steel grille right until the end. So I don't know, but that's interesting. Very late Mark II Fiesta XR2 here. I've seen this car somewhere before, I can't remember where. So this is an 88 with some interesting engine upgrades. What it says here. Oh right, okay. So it has had some engine work. It's an 88. It was to Germany, came back to the UK, registered in 89. Yeah, I think they finished these in March 89, the Mark IIs. It's a lot of work. It's an interesting colour. I wonder if it says what? Vista Orange. Okay, so it is. It's been repainted. I quite like this colour though, views. Actually, I quite like that. Subaru Legacy. Imagine around 1997. Or 6-speed gearbox in this one. That's just some work, isn't it? 2-stage twin turbo. But that's nippy. Ooh, and a 924, and a very standard looking 924 as well. This will be one of the 2-litre Volkswagen Audi engined ones, like the one I drove last year in 85, one of the very last ones of the original engine. So 84, 85. NA MX5, quite a late one, gnarly steering wheel. They all seem to have these, don't they? And some interesting instruments as well. What are those from? Weird. Maybe they're just like an optional pack that you could get with these. Yeah, 97, 98. Then we have another. I think that's an FC RX-7. Yes, it is. It's a bit more modified than the last one we saw, isn't it? That's extraordinary. Right, I think we'll go down this way now, viewers, because we've seen something I like very much. And here it is. 1983 to 84 Rover SD1. This looks like the 3500 with a V8 engine. I wonder if this is a Vitesse. It certainly looks like one. No, I don't know what it is. Someone's put an aftermarket 3500 S badge on it. Oh, viewers. Wow, 2-door Chevette. 79 to 80. We'll see if it's a facelift one quite easily, because those have different headlamps. No, it's not a facelift one. This is a pre-facelift one, so it's probably a 79. The only Chevette I've driven is an HSR, which is very different to standard ones. But that is that's extraordinary. I like that. Where is Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel when we need him? This Mark III Panda's had a bit of an engine swap, hasn't it? From at Bias Autos. So the 1.4 turbo put in it. That's be a lot faster than normal, won't it, viewers? I think. Yeah, it's an early one. It's a 2004, just for dynamic model. Right, I'm going to tread on the bonnet here of this Triumph. 1965 Triumph 2000. This is a pre-facelift one. There was a minor facelift in 1966 for a 67 model year, but a major facelift, of course, occurred in 1969, where they had these so-called Innsbruck facelifts, which made it look like the Stag. Let's see what engine we've got in here. or straight 6, we could have been bored out or something. More Mark II Golf action, of course, tons and millions of these around, absolutely loads. And I'm looking for a driver, and that is a driver, as opposed to the GTI we saw earlier. And I got very confused, and I'm stupid. Right, 1999 Caterham 7. I wonder what engines in this one. There are all kinds of engines in these. There's tons and tons of different engines. Volkswagen Caddy, I think we've seen this before. I really hope this is a petrol engine, yes. It's a lot better for me if it is. 8990. It's got a rev counter in it. It must probably been sort of beefed up a bit, especially by the look of it and those big wheels. Oh, now this is lovely. Look at this. Coventry plates. Very late one. I think these finished in 1997, these 405 estates. I really hope, again, we haven't got something we can't discuss on the channel in this one. It's got a clock. It's a 405 style. Gosh, it's a base model. Probably got some different wheels on it from somewhere else. Hoping that's just the 1.6 petrol or something. Another Integra Type R. Yeah, I've never seen so many in one place before. It could be actually an official UK one. We did sell them for a time. They were very expensive though. 2000 VW Lupo. We've seen an Arossa. This is the cousin. This is the Lupo. Very similar, apart from the dashboard and of course the front end. This is a 1.4 auto. Don't know exactly what year. Not sure. That MX-5 NA or Unos, actually this one is, will be from 1994 and 1995. Yeah, another TVR Cerbera. I didn't realize we'd see any of these. There's 2 so far. Look at this very, very individual interior in this. Beige leather and purple leather together. So entirely a beige leather interior, not too far off though. Every 36, of course. How many of these have we seen? There's 30, 35 of these today already. Even more tomorrow, I imagine. 96 to 97 registration. Ooh, 1991 to 1992 Toyota Celica GT4 RC. Ooh. And someone's left me an information sheet here as well, which is kind. Yes, very nice. What's that? At SKV _ ST185RC on Instagram. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it, viewers? And we've got Nissan 200 SX. Could be a 180, I suppose, as well. They were badged to different things, different parts of the world.
Just nice.
It's 200 SX. That was the UK market one. Excellent, early one in this shape. 8990. Enormous, massive, big Cadillac thing from 1963. The size of these now is just insane, considering that, you know, not even the sort of huge SUV type things that we see today are actually that size. 1999 Alfa Romeo GTV. I'm supposing this is the GTV6, but I'm not entirely sure. It's one of these Volkswagen. I think it's a 411. This one's called. I forget now. The badging of these never helps either, really. But I do know the engine's in the back. VW 1600. Oh, another one of these small BMW saloons, 70s here. It's a Dutch ones. And then a Mark 5 Cortina, which sounds a bit racy to me. Looks a bit like a sort of S or something, but who knows, I'm not sure. Another Mark 1 Triumph 2000. 678 plate. And a modified Prefect from the mid-50s. Again, more RS2000 action. This one, of course, has not got the original Pinto engine in it. That looks like one of the Sierra Cosworth, actually, which is the modified Pinto, but doesn't really resemble in too many ways the original engine would have been in this car. It's a very nice interior. Roll cages all ready for some track action. 78-79 plate on that. And an Octavia VRS just sort of lurking in the corner there. Right, I think that's a good place to leave it, viewers, for part 4 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Retro Rides Weekender. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more incorrect information.